Well, firstly, thank you so much for your time today. I appreciate that you're very busy and it's always difficult to take time out to look at these sorts of programs and projects. Specifically, just a bit of background. Connected Safety Net is a UK company that's been working nearly 3 years in the UAE. We've got quite a few different contracts in hospitality to factories to service companies, but essentially we are a digital factory and we automate all aspects of operational processes, but our speciality is in compliance management. So we're very excited today to share with you exactly what we've been doing with Rotana Group. I'm the group managing director for the company, and I'll introduce the rest of the team later in the process, just so you understand how we work and how we want to give you an exceptional service. So in terms of just really understanding more about us, if you wanted to visit our website, you can do so at connectedsafenet.co.uk. And if you scroll to the bottom, you'll see a whole array of services that we provide for our digital factory, of which you have access to. And the key thing to note from today is we're going to be showing you the great work we've been doing with two hotels to create all the templates. But these are templates, and we are very mindful that many of you will have slightly different processes. That's not a problem at all. We will adjust the digital processes to meet the requirements that you have. So that is us as a company. What would happen is once we get you confirmed and confirmed for rollout, we will send you a welcome pack, and I'm going to use the welcome pack as an explanation of the process that we will follow. So this is the welcome pack that effectively is being created in tandem with Group Rotana. So we've really enjoyed the last 6 months working with two specific hotels and your group team to create a digital automated process that we're confident will deliver you transformation in your operations that you do today. So this welcome pack is what you will receive as a introduction to the platform. There's a little bit of a summary here in terms of appreciating the opportunity to engage with you. But the third slide is really important because this is the simplicity. And the one thing hopefully you'll come across today is how simple the platform is and what it will do for your hotel. When you get this welcome pack, you can see there are tabs that you can click on. So to actually access the web portal, you'd click on this tab here, and that will take you to the login screen, of which you will get a password and your email set up onto the system. Depending what type of phone or tablet you're using, you can download our app from the Apple App Store or the Google Play Store. So again, two tabs here that will take you straight to where you need to access those downloads. So again, the purpose of the welcome pack is to make this really simple and easy to get you mobilized. The second thing we've done is we've created lots of videos for you, and some of these videos we've embedded into the product. So if someone's not quite sure what to do or how to use the product, then effectively you can go to these videos at any point just to refresh yourself in terms of how it works. And then just also in terms of support, so you've got a number of the team, which I'll introduce later, that are here. We have a service desk that operates Monday to Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. And if you needed more digital forms done or some alterations to your digital this is a journey. So as you go on, come on board, you can continue to evolve your digital strategy for the hotel. And we will be delighted to take other forms from you and digitize those. That's all part of your package. So it's all included in the package itself. And then just really a reminder that it's very important for GDPR data protection rules that you don't allow people to use your logins. You get 5 super user licenses. That's for those of you in the hotel that will have overall control and management of the platform. And then you have unlimited licenses for everybody else that works in the hotel. So you can issue the app to as many users as you want that are going to be carrying out the processes that I'm going to demonstrate. So hopefully that is simple, and you can see that it's not going to be difficult to access the solution that we're talking through today. Now, to help bring that to life in how does it work, and we've got some embedded videos that we've put into the templates we've created, which is the 2 hotels that we've been working with for the last 6 months. But just again, if that's not quite your process, it's not a problem. We can adjust that as we need to. So how does the platform look? This is, you won't get all these tabs, but you'll certainly get the menu, you'll get your action tracker reports. And then when I come into the menu, you start to see all of the different digital form processes that have been created for Rotana. If I share my phone app, exactly the same on the phone. So again, just if I take you into login, when you get the app, this is how you'd log into the app. And just a reminder here that one of the good features of our product, we have a lot of construction companies that often don't have access to the internet. So as long as you're logged into the app before you go offline, you are able to do your processes offline as well. So if you have a connectivity issue in the hotel, that's not a problem also. So if I come out of that, you can see now, if I'm sharing my mobile, exactly the same forms appear in the app as well as they do on the portal. So you have a choice. You can either use a tablet, use a smartphone, or you can use the web portal to complete your processes. So just to give you an illustration of the simplicity of this and what we've created with the work we've done with the 2 hotels so far, I'm going to go into, let's say, permit to work. As you can see, there's lots of different permit to work processes that have been created. We've still got people joining. And I'm going to use demolition work for an example of how this actually works in practice. So if I was going to create a new permit to work process, I come in here. You can see there's very simple processes to follow to start your digital journey. But again, if you're not quite sure and you need a refresher and a reminder how to use the product, we've created these embedded videos, which you can also access on your smartphones or on your tablets, which means at any point you want to just get a refresher of how to use the digital process, then it's very easy to do. But just remember, what we do is we digitize your process. So the aim of the video is to really make people feel comfortable with what we're doing. The other thing to note, if I just go back to the app before I show the video, you have also the ability to go to what we call a training site. So you can see here, the training site allows people to go in there, play with the forms, create forms, but knowing that that's not affecting your live data. If I do the drop down here, this will be the hotels that you're allowed to see. Your data is very secure. So you will only be able to see your hotel, or if you're 2 hotels or a cluster of hotels, it's important that your data is secure to you as a management team only. Although obviously all the hotels will be in our platform, you won't be able to access other hotels unless that hotel gives you permission to do so. So that gives you some comfort around security. So let's actually go into experience some of the digital processes that we've created. So let's click on this video.
We are now doing a demo for the demolition work permit for Rotana. When you click on the demolition work pack, you will be able to see all previously created work packs. In order to create a new work activity, click the plus sign on the bottom right corner of the screen. Enter the name of the contractor company, for example, XYZ Contractors. Enter the name of the company representative and the date, which will automatically be stated. After saving, you can move on to the description of work, potential hazards, confirmation, cancellation, or permit revalidation. Let's start with the description of work. First, enter the location either by GPS or manually. Then, enter the description of the demolition activity using either speech to text or manually. Each question has a three-dot menu, which allows you to comment, take photos or videos, upload them, and access the View Info button for further information. Then, enter the list of tools or equipment to be used. You can also attach documents such as the method statement, risk assessment, approvals, third-party certificates, or any other required files. For the duration of the permit, enter the start date and time and the end date and time. Check all potential hazards from the checklist. Save the form, and let's now move to the potential hazards form. In this checklist, you need to select either yes or not available. For compliance or non-compliance, which will generate a score at the end. Save and move to the confirmation form. Here you need to enter the name, contact number, date and signature of the contractor representative, and the same details for the permit issuer. Similarly, enter this information for all persons involved in the work activity. Save the form. The next step is entering the cancellation form, which is used for the completion or suspension of the permit. Here, you need the name, date, time, and signature of both the contractor representative and the permit issuer. If the permit is for more than 1 day, move on to the permit revalidation form. Select the corresponding day number, check the permit opening date and time, and ensure that both the permit issuer and contractor representative sign at the start and end of the day.
Okay, so hopefully you can see that's a very simple process to follow. And if I go back to some other examples of forms created, so now let's do, and again, what I would say to you is that, you might want to do this in stages. You don't need to do everything in one go. So you might want to do kitchens later, or you want to do your compliance first. So let's look at cooking, cooling, reheating, and temperature records.
We are now doing an instruction demo for the cooking, cooling, and reheating temperature record. Once you enter the pack, you will see all previous entries. To create a new form, tap the plus button on the bottom right of the screen, select the property, kitchen, and date, which may be automatically selected. The document number and revision date are fixed. Save the entry, and you will see the new pack appear at the top of the list. Click on it to proceed to the cooking, cooling, and reheating information section. Here, you will find instructions related to target temperatures. After reviewing the instructions, enter the food name. Each question includes a three-dot menu, allowing you to add comments, capture or upload photos or videos, and view additional information about the question. For portion cooking, enter the end time and core temperature, and specify whether the food is prepared for a la carte or buffet service. Once cooling begins, select the cooking method used, enter the start and end time, record the end temperature. For portion reheating, enter the end time and core temperature. If any action is required, click on the action button to select the category, assign an action owner, and provide a description. Thank you. Please contact support for further assistance.
Okay, so hopefully you saw in that particular demo that there is an action button. So as you are working through any of your digital processes, you can automate actions and email alerts. Everything's based around email alerting to make sure relevant parties are aware of their responsibilities, or you're being notified of a completion of a process. So if I come back to now I'll do one more demonstration, then I'm going to show you how you can start using some of your action buttons. But let's pick on something like an inspection. So we'll choose this AJ RD inspection. So again, you get a good idea of how the product works.
Welcome to Connected Safety Net. We're excited to help you streamline your work workflows with a digital edge. Let's begin this demo by selecting Reports. Here you'll see an additional form that provides an overview of the various types of work activities accessible through the system. As you'll notice, this platform is efficient, user-friendly, and tailored to meet your specific needs. For this mobile demo, let's use an inspection as an example. The process is simple. Press the circle button with a cross to raise it and start the process. To begin, enter the record number. e.g. 24355. Next, complete the inspection conducted by field. Let's say Paul Richardson. Speech-to-text functionality is available to make this step even easier. You can then verify the date, and you'll see that the GPS location is automatically displayed here. Once saved, you'll gain access to the work pack, where you can follow the same processes as demonstrated earlier. The system allows you to seamlessly navigate through all relevant paper-based processes by completing each stage. Best of all, there's no required order. You can proceed sequentially or jump to any section as needed. This is a complete digitization of your manual processes designed to enhance efficiency, flexibility, and ease of use.
Once again, as a reminder for those that have just joined, the processes that we're demonstrating here may not be exactly the way you want to work, but we will customize these templates to meet your specific requirements and your ways of working in the hotel. Now, one of the other important features of our platform is this action tracker. This is really important. So as you're creating digital forms and actions are occurring, then they will come into this action tracker, and effectively you can manage all of your assigned, all of your in progress actions, be it maybe an audit or an incident's been created. All your completed is also captured in this column. And if there's anything blocked due to some complications, that can also appear here for you to manage yourself. And also you have the ability to schedule all of your audits, inspections pre-assigned to an owner for the whole year. So when you come into, let's say, March, you'll be able to see all of the required inspections that need to be done. And if there's obviously anyone off holiday, they can be reassigned to other owners. But the most important thing is this gives you real transparency of what's happening across the hotel. So before I go into one of the actions to show you how simple it is, let's look at the search buttons at the top. So here you'll be able to see all your users. And if you want to narrow down to a specific person, you just quite simply untick this and you'll see it starts reducing this down to the individual that you've identified. So again, very useful. If you've got a lot of actions in progress, you can actually manage that by individual. The other aspect you have is you can look at priorities. So whatever priority you want to view, if there's just want to focus on high priorities, you can untick those boxes and it will narrow down the amount of search that you have. The other thing is in terms of anything that's overdue or anything that's due in 3 days, again, you'll be able to quickly access a summary of that just by selecting what you want to view. And indeed, you may want to look at a specific category. So if you only wanted to look at audits or inspections, then again, you can just untick that and you'll only see those actions. Now, to actually access an action, so let's look at this action here that's been assigned to somebody. This is an audit. I can come into here and I can view very clearly what needs to be done up in that top box. If I need to add comments to that, I can click on that little pencil there and it allows me to expand maybe on the information. I can also upload documents here. So if I wanted to upload a document, I can access either from my phone or also from the web portal, and we can see those uploads are starting to be assembled. If I want to add more comments here, you've got a comments box here that you can add comments. You can also view the history of that specific action. That action may be ongoing for a while and you need to be able to track what exactly is going on. Over here, you can change the status of this. So we can say we're going to move this from assigned to saying it is now in progress. That will now change the status into one of the columns identified. And then you can scroll down here and you can see, for example, this one is overdue. If you simply want to now update a new date, you can do so just by coming in here and saving a new date. If you need to reassign this to somebody else because someone was due to action it, it wasn't actioned. So I can come in here and I can choose somebody else. I'm going to give this now to Fasan to do, and that will update into the system. The other thing is that if you might want to go back to the original audit form or the inspection form or permit, here you'll see you've got a green button. You can click on that and it will take you back to the original document so you can view the whole picture of where this action came from. So again, very, very useful to give you full visibility and transparency in one place for everything that you're doing through the platform, and giving you full control of everything. So other aspects that we have is that you've got lots of information here, but you now want to visualize what is all this data telling you. So what we have done is we've set up, or we will set up for you, if you would like this. This is a Microsoft Power BI dashboard, which we create specifically for you to be able to measure your effectiveness. I'm now going to hand you over to Fazan, who's our head of implementations, and he'll talk you through the creation of this and how you'll be able to use it to get a view of your performance as a hotel.
Good morning, guys. This is Faizan. I'm head of implementation here. We had a very amazing experience implementing Rotana hotels in Al Jadaf. One was AGRD and one is APD. So all the forms that they are submitting there, they're viewing their all of the reports right here. As you can see in this report, you can see all the summary. Number of forms are more than 13,000. You can search them by year, by month, and by site names. All your sites which you are handling will be coming up here. Statuses, form names, and action by as well. In the below columns, you can see number of forms by form name. We have a color scheme for that, and this is all customizable according to your needs. So, for example, let's just say that you don't want to see certain informations right here, and instead of that, you want to see other information. It will be customizable. This is on the demand for the AJRD and ABD hotels. So, if we go to the next one, you will have the form summary. Again, you will be able to search it by year, by month, by site, by statuses, and also by form name and action name. You have the color scheme of the forms, the number of forms by form name, and number of forms by the persons as well. If we go to the capture perform calendar, so in Capture Perform Calendar, you will be able to see a calendar mode, who is filling which form and on what day he's going through all of the activities. You will be able to see that right here. So there is a color scheme to divide the forms. You can see the green color goes with cooking, cooling, and reheating, and the other colors will go with other forms. Again, on the right side, you have the year, month, site, and statuses filters and form name as well. If you take your pointer on that, it will hover and give you details of which form is that and from which location as well. So if we quickly jump to the cooking, cooling, and reheating. So in cooking, cooling, and reheating, since you are submitting all the reports there, you will be able to see all the combined reports right here on the Power BI. You can see that they have done more than 9,000 entries in cooking, cooling, and reheating over the past 4 months. And you can download the report from here into your own format to save it for all the government authorities who are suddenly your cooking, cooling, and reading. This was the challenge from the for the AGRD hotel. So they are viewing the reports in one line, all the cooking, cooling, and heating food items right here, and they can download that. Same goes with the so you have a year, month filter as well, action by. You have a date range filter as well, and by the site wise as well. So if we go to receiving records, same goes with the receiving records. You will be able to see all of your receiving records combined in one page right here, and you can download them into your own format, have a signature for the EHS and the supervisors, and also you can save them for the government visits. You have year, month, site, and supplier filters right here coming up, and you can search it by them. The frosting record will be the same as well. You will be able to see all of your defrosting record in one page, and you can download them into your own format. Here you can see the form numbers, select date, product, expiry date. So this all will be customizable if you want to customize. For example, you don't want to see the initial gauges in your country. There are no government visitors and they're not asking for the initial gauges. Instead of that, you want to have it some separate design, we can make that as well. So you can download these reports, save it, and the purpose of showing you all the entries in one page is to download them and save them for the government authorities visit.
Amazing. Thank you very much, Sun. So the other thing that we have within the digital factory is you also have the ability to create QR codes that have specific processes in. So I'm going to give a demonstration of one of the hotels has asked us to do. So, for example, you might want to create this visitor health questionnaire. You can even use this for surveys with customers. You can create asset registers. You can create any type of QR code process, which then will effectively be managed into your portal for the information that's been uploaded. So just as a demonstration of the simplicity of this, if I just share my mobile again and move that over and get my camera up, find my camera. Okay, and you can see now how simple that is. And so if you have anything specifically you want to create into the platform, so here, for example, I have to acknowledge the GDPR data security policy, but all the information that's been requested for us to design in a simple QR code scan. That means that you don't have to issue the app to a number of workers. So a good example, you might want to use this for temporary workers, that they can actually participate in any of your digital processes just by scanning that QR code. So again, if there's anything that you wanted to create as a QR code in your processes and manage in the core portal, then that's very easy for us to do. So what I'd like to do now is just really introduce you to the team. So, what do we all do, and how are we going to really make this a success for everybody who wants to participate? So, the first person I'd like to introduce you to is Bilal. So, as I mentioned to you before, we have a service desk that operates Monday to Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., and that team are on hand whenever you need them to adjust your forms for you, create some new QR code processes, or indeed you might want to have some training sessions created. So any of that can be done for you. So if I hand you over to Bilal, he'll talk a little bit about how the support desk works.
Thank you, Paul. My name is Bilal Mahmood. I'm head of operations and offshore. We are here at Connected Safety Net. We are following ITIL model. And for level 1, level 2, and level 3 support, you guys always need to reach out to us at support@connectedsafetynet.com. And as Paul mentioned that this all digitization process is an evaluation process. So we have just like initiated all the forms Rotana have just for a starting point, and on keeping reviewing all these forms. If you have any feedback, you wanted to do some changes in all these forms, so you just need to reach out to us, and we will help you to change all those forms according to your processes. Along with that, if you have any issue, if you have any queries regarding the application, you need any training for the new joiners, so we are always there for that. Thank you very much.
Amazing. And also, I'd like to introduce one of many of Bilal's team. So, Shyster, who's on the call today, is an example of one of our team that can support you in any of your alterations, adjustments to your forms. So, Shyster, if I can ask you to introduce yourself.
Sure. Thank you, Paul. Hello, everyone. My name is Raisa Marwat, and I'm working as Business Improvement Specialist. Mostly, I provide support to the clients whenever required and digitize their forms. Thank you.
Brilliant. And obviously, Fazan's already introduced himself, but I think Fazan, it'd be very good for you to talk a bit about your team's role in making sure the implementation process is seamless.
Good morning, guys, again. So, as I've mentioned before, I will be leading the implementation for Rotana Hotels. We had an amazing experience working with two of the hotels that we have implemented in Al Jadaf. So, we worked with their engineering team, we worked with their kitchen staff, and we work with their EHS team to finalize all the templates that you will be able to see on the training site. So what will happen after this call? We will be sending you the welcome packs of all of the users. What you need to do is just log into the application, go to the training site, and practice all of the formats that are there. I understand there will be changes you will need you will require. For example, the locations will be changed because all the locations are according to Al Jadaf Hotel, so locations will be changed. There will be some other stuff as well. So I'm your go-to person during the implementation. So you can review those changes. You can email me back that we want these changes required in the forms into our live site. And then you will have a live site and you will start using it. At any point you will require training for your staff. I'm always here to have a training session in Al Jadaf Rotana. What we used to do, we used to have an all-in sessions with all of the kitchen staff, with the engineering team as well. So I'm happy to conduct online sessions with you guys and do the trainings for your engineering team, for the permits, for the kitchen staff, for the all the cooking, cooling, and reheating, defrosting, and receiving records, and for the EHS team, all the housekeeping records.
Thank you, Faizan. And last but definitely not least, I'd like to introduce you to Ilya, who effectively works with Rotana Group and owns the contract account to make sure that we deliver a great job. So, Ilya, over to you.
So good morning again, all. Thank you, first of all, for attending the session. We really appreciate your time. So as Faizan and Paul and everybody said that we had really a great journey to work with Rotana closely, especially with the corporate office and the live hotels. So I'm the senior customer account manager. You can reach me anytime, and we'll be more than happy to implement you all. Thank you.
Amazing. And so what we'd like to do at this session now is to really open up the floor, and Ilya is going to help facilitate this, but we'd love to get your feedback on it, well, answer any questions you may have, but also to get your thoughts on what you've seen. So Ilya, over to you.
Let's start hotel by hotel. So Central Waha and Dana Rihan, please.
Yeah, I can notice that very great. Yeah, I can touch a great job. Yes, it will be fantastic to go to digitalize all our records, and it will help us, of course, more professional, more close of people, more data will be collected. I can touch this one, but I can get until now because I'm not practice this application or this app. Still, I have general like a general notice or observation. So I think after practicing, it will be more useful for me. I will get up with some question, but initially, I can touch it fantastically to grow as well. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Appreciate the feedback.
Thank you so much. And you will receive a welcome pack. I'm excited that you will go check all the formats, and I'm excited for your feedback.
I appreciate this. Thank you.
Dar Rihan.
The same.
Yeah, so far so good. We will check with the team. We will encourage them to check, to test the forms. We will get back to you. Thank you.
Thank you. Say thank you. As the team have said, we really love working with you as a company. It's great to see the level of enthusiasm to connect with this modern way of working, and more importantly, to address the long-term need of sustainability and removing all the need of paper. It's absolutely the right thing to be doing. Please always feel free that you can reach out to us. We are here to support you. I mean, since our inception back in 2019, we've never lost a customer, and I think that goes a long way to show you how good our service desk is and our product is. So thank you again for your commitment, and we look forward to connecting with you in the coming weeks.
Thank you.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.